Hey yo. Alright. This the tape. So we gonna take it home. Don't go talking, you got the best pen round me. Don't ask me about go ask him about me. Where the haters at? Cause we could tear the layers back. Niggas can't get they shine if you see them round me.
Alright, so if in case you're wondering whose name was bleeped out, that's too bad. I am not I am not. Well, actually no. If you look around on my YouTube, you'll probably figure out whose name I'm saying. But the reason I bleeped that name out is because now those lines apply to multiple people. For those of you that are aware, or first of all, the reason you even found me is because of certain response and diss tracks. So, you know, it applies to a couple people. So there's that.
I've been round geeks, Tim Dow sneaks, been round freaks, niggas that's in our streets, blicks they give out sheets, all can agree they never been round peace, biting styles I never lent out teeth, sheesh, since the city full of suckers I was then crown priest, had niggas that would sit round me, then clown me, fake niggas click proudly, bitch and get pouty, they chasing the bitch that wanna pin down me,
they chasing the that wanna pin down me. Ah, man. Story of life, you know. Story of life. Nah, so, basically, you know, this is just rap stuff, you know, since the city full of suckers, I was then crowned priest. First of all, the title of the song is Priest Crown, which comes from that line right there. Since the city full of suckers, I was then crowned priest, which really is just a movie reference. There's a movie called Priest. It's got vampires in it, so you know, something like.
Remember school going through it, pressures from bloods was foolish. Now niggas blood pressure through the roof, they blew it.
Alright, so remember school going through it, pressure from bloods was where I went to school or high school. There was a lot of bloods around there, around that neighborhood. So, you know, gang shit is lame for the first of all, but there's a lot of gang shit around, you know, where I went to school at. So I'm just flipping words where it's like it was thought that these guys were like the guys, you know, but as life tells you in time, these niggas ain't shit. So that's why I'm playing with the idea of like the blood pressure. The bloods were pressuring us outside, but then, you know, later in life their blood pressure is high because they blew it in life. Also doing a play on blue, you know, red, crip, blood, blah blah blah. You know, just some light, you know, it's some light. You know. But it's also a thing, a reminder where it's like it's not what you want to be. So again, it goes into like the affirmations and stuff. It's like I don't want that for me. You have a bug on you. Yes. All right, you got it. Yeah, I'm a man of the people, you know. So yeah, you don't want to be that. So you don't want to get beat on by life and just stay down.
They blew it. Making sure we don't share the same fate. I hear the claims made, raps that these lames say. Fly talk for plain Jane's drowning just to make waves. Look, when it come to the ink, we ain't on the same page.
When it come to the ink, we ain't on the same page. That's just, you know, rap shit. You know, it's funny because when I wrote this, a while ago and recorded this a while ago. But it's almost like I manifested some ops. You know, it's like the claims made, raps that these lames say, fly talk from plain Jane's drowning just to make waves. You know, when I caught a lot of attention from like my responses and disses and stuff, a lot of other people felt like they could step to your boy. So, but I'm just driving the point home that we are not on the same page, like bar for bar. So that's just me talking my shit.
We
And it's a
On the
fact,
same
though.
page, roams the reckoning, cause back home's a deficit. We got a drought on some no legend shit. And our legends, shit, niggas won't invest in it unless there's a gimmick, some days of old resurrection shit. Won't respect it if it's on some grown progressive shit. Not sure if I could ever trust those executives.
Is really being reflective on New York, the New York rap scene. You know, I've been in the underground. I've met a lot of rappers, and we're all for the most part on the same page, but a lot of us don't really cut through. And I feel like nobody is trying to talk about why or what the variables are. And, you know, how younger artists are just like pigeonholed to like this bullshit.
It's this copy and paste, you know, what people feel like a New York rapper should be, rather than just letting a New York rapper be. You know, so we got to draw on some no legend shit. You know, we don't have any new legends. Everybody only wants to talk about, you know, Nas and Jay and all that stuff. We don't have no new legends.
Isn't that odd? You don't find it suspicious? You know, like we keep looking at these old guys, you know, the veterans and all that stuff, but they not throwing their arm around nobody. They scamming people, honestly. That's another thing nobody really wants to talk about. These are things I allude to on my Joey Badass song Rule Who, you know, where it's like this dirty game that nobody's acknowledging as to why a lot of New York rappers ain't cutting through, or that next wave hasn't taken over, you know, the coast. But I digress.
Those executives, these are strange times. I think all these frauds cynical. The whack boring niggas is all lyrical. No story to tell, personality all pitiful. Act like it's on site cause we won't log in for you.
So I feel like as a lyricist to say, you know, the whack boring niggas are all lyrical is kind of like funny. But that's real shit though. You know, I used to want to be like the nicest guy on earth. But as like the climate and the culture shifted, the priority isn't really lyricism. So, and there's other ways to be that guy, you know. So
Not being so heavy on the bars or learning to songwrite, learning different aspects of writing is important, you know. And I feel like when you lean too heavy towards one side of the spectrum, you become ass. It's possible to be so good that you're ass. The same way it's possible to be so bad that you're ass. You know, it's that's how I look at it, you know, where your only focus is lyrics and bars and all that, but who you are doesn't peek through, especially in a time where that's what people like first. They like who you are first.
So, you know, I'm just introducing this concept of, you know, the whack niggas are the lyrical guys.
That'll be all.
Searching, I love what it said.